I'm Sayukta Chavan. Today I'll be presenting on noise pollution, an environmental health issue that affects millions daily. The purpose of this presentation aims to explore noise pollution using a data-driven lens. We'll examine key sources, analyze national trends, and look at how noise exposure impacts public health, all backed by current statistics. We'll begin by identifying noise sources across the country, and then look at trends, occupational exposure, and health consequences. We'll also compare global data in US cities, ending with mitigation strategies. To begin with, what is noise pollution? Noise pollution isn't just annoying, it's hazardous. It's defined by unwanted or excessive sound that interferes with normal activities. Think of highway traffic, planes overhead, loud ambulance sirens, or even constant construction. It all just adds up. This map shows where transportation-related noise is most intense in the US. Unsurprisingly, major metro regions like New York, LA, and Chicago face the highest levels, often due to overlapping transportation systems. According to OSHA, safe noise exposure is limited to 90 decibels over an 8-hour workday. That's about the volume of heavy traffic. But when we see the table of permissible noise exposure limits, we can think of how much of this we are exposed to during our daily life, especially in our work settings. Many jobs, especially in construction and manufacturing, frequently exceed these limits. Aircraft noise exposure has decreased since the 1970s, despite rising air traffic. This is thanks to better regulations and quieter engines, but communities near airports still report chronic noise-related stress and sleep issues. Railway traffic and road traffic remain a major source of noise, especially in dense cities. Residential areas near highways or train lines face elevated risks of hypertension, anxiety, and other long-term health effects. Not much has been done to mitigate these impacts. Occupational noise affects over 22 million workers annually in the United States. Many industries lack adequate hearing protection programs, and this has led to rising cases of hearing loss and even cardiovascular complications. Noise doesn't just harm our ears. It's linked to sleep disorders, cardiovascular diseases, and cognitive decline. Chronic exposure affects stress hormone levels, blood pressure, and even children's learning outcomes. When we look at the global comparison in this map, we see cities like Mumbai, Cairo, and Istanbul rank higher than most United States cities. However, American metros still exceed safe noise levels by WHO standards, particularly near traffic corridors. When we compare the major cities in the United States in this map, you can see New York City consistently ranks among the noisiest cities in the US, alongside LA and Houston. Factors include density, public transit, nightlife. Urban design also plays a big role in noise levels. Unlike air or water pollution, noise regulation in the US is fragmented. Some cities use quiet pavement and restrict nighttime construction, but nationally, there's a need for stricter, more enforceable standards and urban noise mapping. To summarize, noise pollution is widespread, particularly in urban and industrial areas. It is something that cannot be overlooked. While aircraft noise has improved, occupational and transit-related noise remain persistent problems. Health effects are diverse and well documented. We have enough literature to prove so. Noise pollution is not just an environmental issue, it is a public health threat. To move forward, we need stronger policies, stricter laws, smarter city planning, and public awareness to reduce exposure and improve quality of life. All data used in this presentation comes from sources like the CDC, EPA, WHO, and OSHA, which time and again show us how important it is to control noise pollution. It cannot be overlooked and it cannot be underestimated. Thank you.